Hello, welcome back to another episode of Gaming with Cavacalv. Play some sweet ass Banner Saga. I just got it. I think Twitch had it for free, the first and second one, so I figured I'd try it out. This is brand freaking new. Well, to new to me anyway. You know what? I turned off the sound because it was really freaking loud. Gods are dead. In their wake, man and giant survive through a tenuous alliance, driving black destroyers called Dredge deep into the northern waste. Now is an era of growth and trade. Life goes on. Only one thing has stopped: the sun. Oh no, I like the sun. It stopped all of a sudden. I'm like, uh-oh.
Að sjá dreggjana á ferli meðal vor. It has been several long months on the road. The first signs of snowfall accost us on our approach to Strand, largest of the trade cities on the Val-human borders, and our last collection before returning to the capital.
Sorry.
Several days ago, the sun simply came to a stop in the sky. Though during these long winter days, none of us can be certain how long it has been this way. Some of the men in the caravan have taken it as a dire omen. I am not quick to superstition, but I myself will be glad to be done with this year's rounds. We have been warned by stranded travelers about brigands on the path through Ridgehorn, our road home. Our captain seems unconcerned. Perhaps he is as eager as I to be done here. We will rest here this day and inquire further when we speak to the governor.
The governor. I like how even their steed, it's not a steed, their oxen. Oh, I guess it could be horns. It's like, it'd be funny if it just had horn helmet. Shit. I have no idea what's going on. Chieftain in red and his men are now looking at tougher fights than the bargain for. Use right stick to pan your surroundings. Use right stick. Portraits show the order of initiative, taking turns from left to right. Your allies are blue, the enemy is red. It's your turn to act. Action. The ring shows shield banger is active. The blue tiles around him show where he can move. Some characters fill more tiles than others. The horned allies are a race of giants called Varl, who take up 4 tiles, while humans still fill a single tile, making a huge impact on your strategy. Enemy tiles are red, and the pulse of enemies in range. To target nearby enemy, press the left stick to select the icon. Choose either attack the enemy's strength or break his arm with the number beneath the icon. What damage you'll do for that. Strength counts as both health and damage, and loss of 2 strength means you'll now do 2 less damage. If strength falls to the other character falls in battle. Armor blocks strength damage, but can be reduced by a break attack. By breaking armor, you can open them up to take more damage in the future. This enemy only has 5 strength remaining. A strength attack will kill him. It's down. Each time you make a kill, your renown grows, which is used later to improve characters. Oh, okay, cool. After taking an action, your turn ends. Next up is the enemy. Turns always alternate, even if you're unnumbered. By being at full strength, the chieftain will do little damage against your shield banger's high armor. Now it's your Warhawk's turn. He appears to be out of range of those enemies, but all characters use willpower to boost their actions. Willpower is a limited resource, so use it wisely. By moving on gold tiles and move further than usual to cost 1 willpower per gold tile, red pulsing tiles beneath your enemies will show how close you'll have to get in range. Okay. Standard attack only affects single enemy, but your Warhawk has a special ability that gives me an advantage. Move. Purple ability. The Warhawk's Tempest allows him to slay multiple enemies at once. Use the enemy and confirm. Okay, make quick work to choose the bodyguards. When there is only one enemy left, players enter pillage mode. During pillage, each character moves in order, and there are no more guaranteed turns. Check the initiative to see how the order is changed. Allies now get to move twice in a row. Oh, how nice. Character does not move on his turn. He can rest to regain 1 willpower. The chieftain will rest his turn. The chieftain is in some trouble. Your shieldbanger won't be able to finish the job. A normal attack, but willpower can be used to boost your attack. Use that begin the attack. Shield will odds 1 armor to all allies and himself will adjacent to an ally. Blade follow a series of strikes, each randomly attack strength or armor. Okay. Oh, I'm using. Okay. Willpower.
Like a rabid wolf, that one. How did it come to this? We fool ourselves believing that peace will last. My grandfather built all this from a poor fishing village, you know. He watched the gods die, watched the chaos that followed, watched man and var slaughter each other, even before the dreads arose. All we've done is traded one struggle for another. Now that there are no more dreads to war against, we war against ourselves. This chieftain meant to kill me, and he's not the first. A dozen families in the city would gladly take my chair. This one had men waylaying merchants, both north and south of the city, strangling trade, quite well, I would add, though he denied it to his last. This sort of wolf doesn't stop biting because the head is cut off. It just grows a new head. I am in a bad way, my friend. Help me finish this fight, and I'll gladly send you on your way with double our
This guy's talking really fast.
Take any men you need. They're loyal. I promise you that. They will meet you down in the proving grounds.
It's time to rock and roll. Approached by a familiar man who walks in step with you as you're leaving the Great Hall, he cuts to the chase. Eric, student of Strand, I manage the governor's business. Ubin, isn't it? It is. I'm shooting for the tithe. Governor tells me you'll be giving us a hand. Seems a bit chaotic around here. What do you have in mind? Scallings that you didn't hack up in the Great Hall scattered after you took over. Chieftain, the governor just wants to make sure they stay down. Was hoping you'd join me at the marketplace by the docks. Anyone left to worry about? I know who can tell us. Okay. Market 10. Okay. Use. Okay. Let me handle this. You meander through rows of open face houses and eroded stalls. Colored canvases flap on a briny current. One man is particularly blanched as you approach. Hat, I'm not in the mood today. For what? Talking to an idiot? Galling's chieftain bled out about an hour ago, Had, so when you tell me what rat anus the rest of them crawled back into, nobody's gonna try to kill you this time. They don't talk to me. I had a change of heart. I give this a hard time. We're drinking on this table. Wait, just buy one of these. If everybody thinks I'm getting worked over every week, how am I supposed to know much? Just a little food money, yeah. Well, that's reasonable. And look at the surprise hat. He just meekly do a variety of junk from his stall. Take whatever you like. One thing I like is the name of the place. Nobleman up by East Wall, but that was months ago at last I know. Hat skulks away with the wave of Eric's hand, gathering things from his hovel, despairing for a while until this blows over. You figure your bodyguard steps forward. Are we done here? Gloonelf, were you wearing green back at the Great Hall? No, I just bought him while you were walking around. Why? Like a frog. You look good. I'm glad you care. Gloonelf was off to look at more stalls. Eric, you man, seems unreliable at best. Blind dog wouldn't trust Had, but he used to be Scalfling. If they're licking their wounds, they've probably gone to old haunts, not new ones. Nobleman is in Meat Hall. Best I can tell, the name's ironic. Listen, I know a guy who would love to put a few of these skulls on the ground. I'm going to find him. I'll meet you there. Should we purchase some sort? For luxury, come on, you already mopped up worse today. Just make sure the governor remembers his promise. Double the usual tithe. I'll remind him. Meat house. Oh. What is that? Okay. Days of supplies. Okay. Clansman fighters for all. 5 renown, 100 days of supplies. Am I supposed to be able to click things? I don't know. Well, let's do this. Point them out. Ready? Let's talk it over with. Let's get it over with. Walk it to the front door. They ran into a meat house. I'll be surprised if they can stand up straight right now. Okay, here we go. Valgard boots the front door open so hard it won't close again without repairs. You enter the hall. Eric is already at the head of the table. His axe drawn wide-eyed, drunken scofflings scramble to find their own weapons, turning tables and meat steins in the process. I'm here to kick ass and take names, and I'm all out of names. Battle. Look at that, it's gonna be a butchery. I actually kind of want them to come to me. Or at least get closer. What is really good? Is that my guy? Either way. Oh wait, that's... Can I move back? I don't think I can. Okay. Sure. What? Okay. They are doing a number on me, and I do not like it. Promote. No, what the fuck? Fuck. Well, that sucks. Elections first simple. Banner I know well. Wagner, next for all. Kingship, last we spoke. The other flag looks important. Yeah, important guests. See what I deal with all day long? Things make a little more sense. You hoped I'd have a stake in saying everything's fine here when the royal guests arrived. Not me, the governor. Now I have to make sure there's no rotting bodies or pools of entrails still in the Great Hall before they come by. Can I ask one more favor? What is it? If you happen to stall our guests down by the docks, I wouldn't object. Maybe I will. Eric and Valgard hustle from the meat house. To his credit, Eric tosses the barkeep a spar of silver for the mess. You give an apologetic shrug and go to greet the new arrivals down at the docks. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's go say hello. Hello. Wagner. Familiar Varl steps onto the docks. In your mind, you recall a much younger version trampling the halls of Grofheim. Abundant in purpose. Gods, Ubin, you're looking ancient. Comes being old, and if there is Wagner, there must be Haken. Must there? Still bleeding tributes from the poor and stupid old Yaks. At what age do you lose sense of shame? Jorundir demands it. I'll take that over lingering to death in Grofheim. Speaking of, I had no sense that you were so far from home. Just returned from Arborang, in fact, and glad for it. Haken motions to the other ships in the bay, sails still fluttering, golden wolf head emblazed on red, the king of men, or someone on his behalf, the king's whelp. King's son, Ludin, don't you know Scrivener? We visit his capital, he visits ours. It's how you make alliances these days. It's a miserable waste of time. Yes, Haken, it is. Yes, Haken has it. Hakon, I'd almost forgotten. It's a good thing you're around, Hakon. And you're going to Grofheim. I have the distinct feeling I've finished my business in Strand and was heading there myself. We should caravan. We should. Give it a day. In better circumstances, I'd drink a week away. But, let's just be done. Find me tomorrow at the gates. What he's trying to say is the prince is a delight to behold. Where is Maugre? Haken must have him find a place to put up the warriors. I'm heading up to meet the governor. A host of giants depart in his wake. You recognize a few, others are strangers to you. Guess I'm off to find Maugre. See you in the morning, Scrivener. I'll be along. Young prince manhandles from his ship. He brushes off his tunic, scanning the beach with low eyelids. Ludin looks for all of the world, the sort of boy who grew up pulling his legs from spiders. The long road back to Grofheim should be more interesting than most years, you think? Weariness suddenly settles in, and you chuckle to yourself about what an odd day it's been. One of the governor's men at the Great Hall could find you a place to sleep. On the other hand, if you're going to join Wagner's caravan tomorrow, it might not hurt to share a drink with Haken or introduce yourself to the prince they spoke highly of. Oh shit, I have to make decisions. I don't like making decisions. Van Haken and Meathouse surrounded by other Varl. Strange. Strand is no stranger to Varl, but rarely sees this man. Haken waves you over. Went straight for a flagon. Wagner's the one who agreed to pass up a drink. I wasn't invited to the governor's hall anyway. You already missed the massacre? Every year I make the rounds collecting taxes every year. It's the human settlements that give me trouble. No surprise, but this time. When I got here, the Great Hall was already full of bodies. We added a few more. Humans. I guess if I only lived as long as a Yak's fart, I might be desperate to make something of myself, too. It's not too late to start trying, Haken. Haken let slip a low chuckle. Any Varl could count his deeds, known as he is for cutting a swath through Dredge at Wagner's side in the Second War, and regularly since then. Down here, I'm a glorified bodyguard. You might have a point, just another reason to get back to Grofheim. Soon enough, I imagine. You drink until the meat house becomes overbearing, then step back to cool air outside. Is this the right place? You find the prince at an inn. Guards blanket the building, including a sharp-eyed Varl who must be working for Ludin. A woman in red eventually waves you over and stands nearby, arms crossed. Greetings, Prince Ludin. Yes, you're with Wagner. I don't remember you. Not exactly. I've known Wagner a long time. I'll be joining you back to Grofheim with my guards. Ludin looks up for the first time. The woman doesn't react. Why? I work for the king, carrying tithes to the capital. We crossed by chance. Oh, a tax collector. Fine company. What do you want? Just introduce yourself. Have a recording history, I thought. What's your visit? Don't you know? Your king and my bolts have particularly trumpeted it throughout the cities. I've been on the road a while, I'm afraid. Who takes a deep breath? Whether tired or ungracious, you aren't certain. Maybe both. A formality, mostly. Wagner came to our capital in Aberang, and now we go to the Varl's capital in Grofheim to cement the grand alliance for the next stage of men in Varl. You sound unconvinced. There's no need for it, and it's damn cold up here. You get the sense he's struggling not to complain outright. You take the opportunity to excuse yourself. What a whiny little fucker. It's so cold. At dawn, you are awoken by delivery goods. At least you think it's dawn. Damn hard to tell when the sun never moves. Governor's crest adorns the supply leathers. All there, just as promised. To your mild surprise, you wonder if Eric had anything to do with it. Plus 20 renown. Your guards take the treasure wagon down to its Wagner is already there. A while later, Ludin and his men appear, groggy and disheveled. Monger steps forward. Wagner's quartermaster, if you recall correctly, in charge of the unwieldy entourage of warriors. You know him only in passing. He asks if you're ready to depart. Yeah. Let's fucking do this. You follow Monger and join the others. Usually the small doors and the gates that would be enough to enter or leave, but the town guards have been told to push them open entirely. They mutter things under their breath that are best not heard. Perhaps the governor expected you to draw a crowd, but there's nothing of the sort. Just frustrated, tired people. It summarizes Strand well as a whole, you think. Okay, let's do this. Morale decline. Oh, shit. How do I improve morale? Caravan stops for the day. A gift, says Monger, cracking open meat casks from our gracious friend, the Governor Strand. Hours passed with the ruckus left. Drink a little. I would only drink a little. You go easy. You've nothing against a good drink, but if anyone's going to keep an eye on things, it may as well be you. The revelers eventually fall asleep without incident. Morale improved. Huzzah. You rise groggily. The campsite is a casualty of merriment. Monger is already kicking warriors awake when you spot Ludin stalking your direction. He sidesteps sleeping bodies. Better wake up, you nudge Wagner. You're needed. Ah, it's Luden. Always a pleasure. You look well rested. Wagner recently caged yawn and receives a hard-eyed stare in return. How long to Grafheim? We're only 2 days out of Strand, you know. Come on. Come, I'll show you on a map. Okay, let's look at a map. It's very exciting. Use R to pan around. Use R3 to zoom in for a closer look. Portrait icon is in the world. You can use selected pushing to get some history when you're done. Press it. Grafheim is Offerdur. Last known home of the Varl, the seat of their power, founded by Arfnir, second Varl king. Though the Varl have moved around a lot, most consider Grafheim the capital. The deeds of Varl are honored here, and all warriors are buried at the foot of the Two Spears, where they are said to become part of the Varl's mark itself. The enemy before Great War, the Varl had more concern. So I should Two Spears. So I gotta go to Two Spears. So makes sense to go up to here. Difficult from the frozen ice near. You're not particularly useful either. As most dread, you found the right of scholars. Okay, it's there. So I would assume. I assume I want to go to here. I don't fucking know where I'm going. I don't know if it's like I have to like wander around for a while. It's just a lot of random shit. Is that the World Serpent? Just random shit. Cool. Okay. Head north and east past the forts. Grafheim's far from Strand. Going to be a long march. Ship drank last night, Luden. Why not take the ships to Skymerstead? What's the point of marching? Silverstone Bay is called that for a reason. It stays covered in ice all year. It would tear up the longships. Too bad, though. We could have shown you all the wonders of Skymerstead. I've sunk a city crawling with dredge, prints, dredge, and glaciers. You like glaciers? Luden exhales through the nose. A poor disguise for his contempt. He turns and bats aside the tent flap as he goes, barking at his company in the distance. Don't poke the anthill, Wagner. He seems no happier to be here than you. Spend a few more days with the boy, old friend. You'll be looking for a tall cliff to hop off to. Luden's got a shorter wick than Haken. Thanks, Wagner. Let's get moving. Another half day to Velderfell if we're lucky. Okay. Camp is where you manage your caravan. During travel, you can either camp at any time by tapping the camp button on the travel. If you'd like camp or in towns, you can upgrade your allies or equip items in the hero's tent. You can pass time using the rest tent to improve the caravan's morale. High morale will reduce casualties in war and affect your willpower in combat. Each passing day will use supplies, so only rest when necessary. Training tent will allow you to safely try out any characters in mock battle. Tap leave at the bottom. Okay. Select the hero's tent. Training. Uses his massive weight to sweep his weapon around himself, hitting multiple adjacent targets, friend or foe. Well, that's not cool for normal strength damage. Tempest triggers the Warhawk's passive ability, Heavy Impact, which in turn can cause a chain reaction of destruction if used in close quarters. Keeping the Warhawk out of harm's way until late in the fight will maximize its effectiveness. Oh. Okay. That's willpower. I don't know what that is. Oh, ability. Okay, armor blocks damage or strength. Minus their armor equals damage. Strength in both damage and health. If strength drops to 0, the unit falls unconscious. Oh. Willpower spent from further a bit harder and performer ability, but does not replenish. Exertion is the amount of willpower you can use at any given action. Break is the amount of direct damage you can naturally do to an enemy's armor. How many points are still available for allocation above? Various words in the battlefield are those who live past the first battle started journey. Do you sure you want to promote for? Fuck yeah, I do. So, rank 2, okay. To me, being alive is important. Oh, that's their rank, okay. Cool. Oh, didn't mean to do that. No. Morale declined.
Wedderfell. Even the name means bad weather, where frozen wind sweeps in from the bay. They tend livestock, but most are just men driven from Strand with nowhere else to go. Why else would anyone stay? We won't stop long.
Okay. By Hydrobrunker, that's a lot of borrow for some missing cattle. What? A couple of days back, someone just stranded about the cattle, didn't expect an army. He looks pleased with himself until it sinks in the yard here. Where every cattle gone? Wouldn't know. My boy's been seen men up the hills carrying them away. Don't know many men who can hoist a whole cow by himself. Scofflings out here, maybe. Could you have Varl working for them? Not from the governor, told me. I'm going to take a look around and get camp set up. Peasant spits, his eyes anxiously darting about his caravan, sets up tents. Be here no more than a day. There's silver for any food you've got. For 100 Varl? Are you serious? Whatever you're willing to sell. You think squatting? Not enough room for a couple hunters here. Forget hundreds of... Shut up. Hear that? Where's Luden? It's faint. Sounds like fighting and something else. Hickey takes off at a run. Fucking hell. Pathing is useful when you need to avoid certain tiles. Oh. Spearmen can attack diagonally up to 2 tiles away. Press. Oh, Jesus, are you kidding me? Damage from From here on out, you will fail catastrophically. Words. If you don't break armor, damaging both strength and armor is equally important. Are you fucking kidding me? Severing impact adds strength and armor damage to target and adjacent enemies. Yeah, sounds good. Breaks enemies' armor, punish enemies for retaliating. Breaks damage to target, +1, return the favor one round. Add strength on a target and adjacent enemies. Okay. Right. Oh. That hurt a bit. Oh, they didn't want to start some shit. That's what... Ouch. Does it show me how many hit points? No, it doesn't. The fuck is that? I have no idea what the fuck that is. But I don't like it. Oh, each of my special attacks. I did not know that. Oh, he's summoning. I do not like you, Sandman. done. You're done, son. I was trying to find the shot in between the plates. You ever seen a judge before? Boy, what kind of idiot break their armor first? Where did they come from? I didn't even see them. They were just there. To where Wagner lies face down. The future of all king lies motionless aside from spraying full of blood. Wagner's dead. Shit, which one is Wagner? Okay. Not sure the significance of that. Oh. Come from. Shh, stay close. Shut the fuck up. Deployment happens before battle. Select your units working a ladder with. In the blue squares. Targets have lost armor if the archer has not moved. Threads the needle hits all units between the archer and the target doing bonus armor damage. Does armor break damage to all allies within range attack target marked. Okay. Damn. Okay. What? Oh, right. It's only the one of you. It's all units between the archer and the target. Shouldn't I do the thing? Fuck it. Your renown grows. Kind of a big deal, guys. Kind of a badass. Was that a dredge? Well, it looks calm, but you can tell her heart's about to beat right out of her chest. It was. Let me see. Are you hurt? No, I'm fine. Carton Yox bolted. It spilled most of your supplies. You can see more dark figures moving through trees when you glance in that direction. All that food, that's the last we're going to get before winter. What do we do? Don't run. Let me think. I can't see out by fretting the tough spots back in the cart. More dredge emerged, but you managed to get the cart moving again before they concluded. Days of supplies you have left on the travel display at the top of the screen. Most towns allow supplies to sell as well as a few items. Okay. So is it like I want to try to meet up with the giants? I'm confused. Shit's going wrong.
I never expected to see the dredge with my own eyes. What happened in the north? Already we see more between the trees as we approach our home, and Alette grips my hand tight. We must find Ivor.
Okay. Gotta find a guy. What you doing? Okay. North Farland question. Towers over the men in the training field. Sequences you approach. Are you back, Huntmaster? Thought you'd be tomorrow. Dredge everywhere. Dredge, how did they get through Greyhorn? Must be broken through the fort. Fighters nearby have started sparring to gather around you. Damn it, they'll be here soon if they're not already. Get led to the Great Hall, tell the chieftain what's happening. The rest of you gather up as many people as you can. Come on, Alette. No, wait, I want to help. Let them fight Ivor. Why not invite some ghosts to join us too? You're asking for dead kids. I won't let anything happen to her. I'll have to deal with it sooner or later, Ivor. What now? Eagle, keep your shield up. Just hold him off until everyone's inside, then we figure out what to do next. Okay. I believe you. Sure enough, dredge are gathering a number. Fear threatens to bubble over in panic. How long do we need to keep this up? You ask. Ivor shakes his head. Oh, that's a bad sign. Just keep fucking killing. Turn order. Units move in order you place them from left to right. The initiative orders is very important. Setting up strategy. Put archers after melee units so they can stay safe behind your heavy hitters. Okay. Oh shit! No, go back. Okay, I believe you. Best I'm gonna be able to do. That's a lot of guys for not very big. Actually. The one with the shield looks like trouble. Well, no shit. Let me handle him. Okay. I wish there was a defend button. Multiple tiles doing armor break damage knocks up to 4 tiles from a break per unit they pass through. I am the law. Oh, god damn it. I was hoping it wouldn't count my own guys. Nice. Oh shit. Damn it. That's not what I wanted to do. It's not what I thought I was. What am I at? Fuck. What's that doing? I'll take it. Oh. Pew pew. Don't hesitate to change the difficulty of battles if you're frustrated or you find yourself needing a tough time. Oh, I can make it super easy then. Black Order is forming against Dreamland. Enough of this, says Ever glancing over your shoulder. We're going back. Rook, I'm doing one more check of the houses around here, see if we can find any. Black Colossus appears around the side of the house. It silently looms over Elette, its face an expressionless stony mask, more terrifying than any roar. Shoot with an arrow. Knock an arrow, let it stand directly between you and your dredge, making the shot paralyze the best. If you're off a few inches, stop thinking, shoot the dredge. Fuck it! Face inches away from what you think it's at. It recoils and turns to let again. Throws himself between them, catching the mace on his shield, and returns the favor, crushing the dredge's head with the shield point. When the dust settles, you can see that everyone is alright. Let's get out of here. Brooke, see if you can find any more survivors and meet me in front hall. Okay, what do we got? Oh, I could use renown? Okay. Items. Light. Force red dread. Okay. Solid style securities carving consciousness you click. Plus 10%, 2 times strength damage. So 10% of the time, I could do 2 times strength damage, plus 1 at drawing aggro. When you engrave to Catherine a Vesper, gifted healer, preserve life. Okay, everything else. What? Oh shit. I can be your hero, baby. But I have a penalty on max strength, including number of days wounded, heal time, capacity. Give item to accrue more renown to battle. Must be rank 2 to equip lightning redstone. Oh shit, that what that means? Oh. Fuck balls. If I'd known that, that would have changed things. We could take him to a disco. Find anyone? A few sent them inside. God, this is bad. I'm out of practice, Rook. Look, as long as I've known you've always worn your way out talking about Dredge. It'd be time to start talking. I can tell you they rarely stop for rest. The sooner we leave, the better. They'll follow us until we're tripping over tired women and children, then they'll attack. Even after we're wiped out, they'll keep coming, trampling corpses in their wake. There's no end to them. How long did anyone survive the Great Wars? As the Menders, I wasn't there. Ask the Menders, I wasn't there. But you fought your fair share. Yeah, I killed enough slag for one lifetime. That's why you're going to save us now. Don't lay that on me. Come on. Let's get inside. Dun, dun, dun. But you made it. Now it's another dim filled with a dozen terrified families. Don't stop worrying yet. I haven't. What in the depths is going on? Dredge milling around, ransacking houses. Chieftain's wife finds you pushing through the ground. So no, we're here. Why haven't they attacked? Don't know. I wouldn't expect it to last. I made some decisions, but tell me straight. What would you both do in my place? I'd have left by now. They're already outside the doors. Not so easily done, Rook. Just fighting back and saving the town, but nonsense. I was right, of course. We can't just wait to be slaughtered. Where do we go if Dredge are coming down from the north? Frosterville to the west. It's close and it has walls. Intend to be free of Scarter in one push. Nobody left behind. I wouldn't if you follow us. We're done. What do you suggest? Let me create a distraction, then go. I'll catch up on the road to Frostful. Sounds like suicide, Ivor. Let's go. Do we abandon the storehouse? Ask for advice, just ignore it. Promise you're not throwing away your lives on this. That wasn't part of the plan, Ivor. Nope. I'm coming with you. Catch Chief surprise. The chieftain rubs his chin. He doesn't argue. From the training she's given Alette, you've no doubt she can handle a bow. Fine, I'll go to the townspeople ready. Make your move, Ivor. We'll leave when you're clear. I want Gil with us. If something happens, I need to tell him to tell the chief. I grow up to find him. Alette find you. I know what you're doing. You have to let me come. Don't leave me. Oh, please, I'll be good. Promise. Let's go. Remember, we're not trying to fight them all. We're just getting their attention. You step into the town courtyard where you can already see Dredge in every direction. Ivor starts banging his shield and swearing at them. We kill a few, and the rest will follow. You steel yourself for a tough fight. Okay. Let's fucking do it. Which one am I selecting? Oh no, I want him here. Targets a tile and stuns an enemy who steps in it with a rain of arrows. Oh shit. Sure. Sounds good. Oh. Oh shit. his strength is lower. I was gonna say, fucking seriously? Fucking eat it. Still gonna send it. What am I at? 4. Eat it! Sweet. Promote her too. Morale improved. I'm getting the dredge to follow things, begin to look to see what you're eventually able to lose into the thick woods where they have difficulty keeping up, climbing overlook and wait for the caravan to appear. There, she points to the road. If you join them, you can tell there was trouble. Some people wounded, others missing. What fool. I should have stayed with him. Did you look? Oh shit. It's 20 right now. He died. Oh no. Pausing to catch your breath, you glance backward, see a caravan stretched out past the point of safety. They're spaced out so far you're unable to see those bringing up the rear. Try to pull them together. It'd be dangerous to stop until at least the Godstone pass should be just ahead. Show the pace so everyone can catch up. Keep a steady pace. Rally the caravan with speech. Rally with speech. Fight for every step. Remember those who didn't make it and push onwards. Shooting yourselves harder. Morale improved. Morale declined. Oh, that's fast. 270 clansmen, 45 fighters. Oh shit, only 7 days of supplies. Fuck. Far enough for today, I think. After a day of misery, men and women dropped their meager possessions beneath the Godstone. Okay. She just left her home because suddenly they were a dredge. Chieftain did what I suggested and took what he got for it. Look at these people. Somebody has to hold them together. That's you, Rook. Lie. Tell them everything's gonna be alright. God's work, I don't know. Pretend you know what you're doing. That's what the rest of us do. Thanks for the advice. And do whatever you want. Let them fend for themselves if you can live with it. Pull it together. Bad men are a plague in the world worse than a dredge, as far as I can tell. Chats like this are why we get along so well, Ivor. Sleep poorly, the sun forever struck, and the tragedy you find yourself staring over long low hills covered in pine. Back to stone. The stone doesn't seem any of it's not much reason to travel so far east when hunters come through this sometimes top count, but out of habit more than anything else now that the gods are dead. Hunters and wild beasts occasionally seen roaming the land as both man and wolf. He was always depicted in effigy with his terrible spear. You wonder what he'd think about his being full of dredge now. I made this for you. She's handing you a crude necklace carved from a branch. Thank you for saving my mama, she says before running back for her tent. Back to your tent, you were out of Solette. Clings to your arm until she's completely awake. Bad dreams. Eventually, the camp's broken down. It's time to move on. And more. Damn, they are hauling some ass. And halts when a group of men appear on the trail. We've seen the dredge in your wake. We don't wish to meet them alone. If you let us join you, we'll show you a watering hole with enough animals to fill its supply wagons. Allow the men to join you. What are you going to do out here alone? If you're in trouble, come along. My gosh. Oh, sweet. During a rest, one of the men get too drunk and end up splashing meat in a woman's warrior's face. Brawl erupts. Many throw fists, broke bone later. Tossed to the ground at your feet. And the fence is little more than drooling bubbles. Tie him up until he dries out. Grab a rope. If you don't like, throw scraps at him. Most just walk away with a laugh. At least content that a measure has been taken. There's morale. Everyone is visibly relieved to find a small village on the way. Beds and fresh supplies. The locals are shocked with the news you bring and discuss among themselves what you set up nearby. Some damn hero. Wait, what does that do? Makes the amount of direct damage you can naturally do to your enemies' armor. Oh, that's actually pretty solid. Dodge strength attacks. Boom. So that's breaks the amount of direct damage you can naturally do to an enemy's armor. Okay. I want him to have that. And he's a fucking tank, so. Well. Actually, her ability is really fucking nice. I should really like that ability. Rooney. Market. Gramulant Charm Rains of Fleeting. 20% dodge strength attacks. It's 8. Attacks never deflected. That's a lot though. That's also a lot of supplies. How much for now? So I'll still have 7. Don't get that till 4. It's green though. Just have to can't practice sword swings. So you're taking some hard hits out there. Oh yeah, I'm great or not great. Considering that, I'm fine. My armor's fine. It's a strong shield. It's Rook, right? I know we haven't talked much before now. But if you want, just call me Gil. Okay, Gil. I should let you know that I meant to say before about making sure nothing happens to Led. I've never seen a shield like that before. Seems to think pretty good. Yeah, I doubt there's many. My father made this. It's solid metal, really heavy. Practicing it with since I was a kid. Used to spend a lot of time just getting used to lifting it. Raised it up to show you. Pretty good with it now. It's the only thing of my father's I have left. That's why my mother died. Then when my mother died, she gave it to me before she died. Did you say that? That's good. I'm trying. Never had to fight anything like Dredge before, but I don't have much else to do. And how many people get trained with a Varl? Just seems like it would be a good help to someone. Maybe. Oh, I don't want to get hurt. See his cheeks turn bright red. Aww. Don't worry, she can take care of herself too. I know, I didn't mean easy Gil. I know what you meant. You think about what you think about. I will. Oh, and if you see anything something, let me know. I can do anything you need. Between you and I are ever going to be okay, I can tell. Market, Heroes. Leave. First, one more day. Right. I don't know where my morale is. We're only just outside the village when two men in red approach. My name is Hogan, says one. My brother is Mogan. Many from the village wish to join you to Frostwell. Third man Ukraine raid charge. Shut your mouth, Hogan. Uh-oh. What's going on? These bastards don't speak for us. They've been trying to divide the village since you got here. Sure, you can keep whoever wants to stay and die. We'll go with the responsible people of Skoger. Both gutted before I let the village desert. Beyond the angry villager, a mob of armed thugs have appeared, all furrowed brows and nervous stares. We both know what will happen if the rest of us, if the fields are abandoned, nobody leaves. Dredge my ass. I don't know what the scam is this time, Hogan, but you two got choices. Get back to work or I'm what do you say? I thought it was unfair that he only asked me. Hogan, what do you say? Tries his back, slowly followed by Hogan. Despite their confidence, the brothers are significantly outnumbered. I think I made a poor farmer. Don't kill men for defending homes. I'm gonna side with the brothers. But textures hesitate. As you pull your axe, you notice it and let us know where to be seen. God damn it. Well. Okay. Eugen and Munin? No? Hogan and Mogan? Hogan and Morgan. It's not a bit closer to me. Actually, what is your... I'm looking at 12. That's pretty solid. That's actually what his is. I think, if I remember correctly. Oh, mine's 15. Whatever. series of strikes, each randomly attack strengths or armor. Plus 4 attacks at 1 strength or break each. Plus 1 per adjacent ally on last hit. Might as well use it. Oh, god damn it. Not what I wanted to do. But whatever. Ha! Booyah. I could have just killed him outright. I don't know if I could do that for. Wow, you're kind of a badass. Oh shit. Bye, Felicia. Damn it. Deuces. Okay, sure. Thank you for the wide grin. Soon many of the villagers journey carrying the scanner. I watch for Hargan returns to the moment. If you see the son of wife, you soon set out again. Okay, morale improved. Quietly, you stop for purchase you both. Yeah? I have something for you. Gathered up the long banner from the caravan and smiled warmly. She passed it to it. What's this about? I was hoping you'd sew up the banner with everything that happened since we left Gilger. Come find me another time, Rook, and we'll talk. Before you comment, she departs. Dad, are you the chieftain now? Dad, are you? Oh, I don't know. I guess I'll find out later. Looks that way. Means you both are teaching me how to sew. She speaks pretty highly of you. Can we read the part about Mom? You nod. On the banner has been sewn the story of the families who have lived in Skogar throughout the years, just as it's done on every banner in every town. Wish she were here, but I'm kind of glad she isn't. A section of banner about your family is short, but a lettuce sewing in colors divine. What do you say that? So she doesn't have to deal with all of this dredge leaving home, and why did you have to kill those men in the village? I mean, if it's okay to ask. They would have killed others. You know which ones are bad. I guess the dredge are terrifying. Every time we have to fight them, I just want to run, but I don't want to kill a person, please. Are you mad at me? No, it's okay. I guess I would do it if I really had to, but do we have to? I know what you mean. Yeah, I know, Dad. I think you're doing a good job. She hugs you. You spend the rest of the time together sewing new verses into the banner. For better or worse, the story of Skogar is your burden now. For better or worse. Big damn heroes. Oh. Damn it, if only I'd killed more people. No. Talking to her later. How are you doing, Odd? I'm alright. Not at first. Sometimes when a loved one dies, people say it doesn't sink in for a while. It sunk in right away for me. People tell me I'm a strong woman. Funny, my father named me Old Life before I was ever born. He wanted a boy so badly. Strong woman. What does that even mean? Never cared for that expression. Means you're gonna be okay. Not in a strong way, but I don't want to be known for handling my feelings. I feel nothing but my husband dying. People think I'm strong. If I cry because my insides feel like they're on fire, I'm weak. Why does that feel so backwards? I'm sorry, Rook. It's been hard. Not sure what to say. In the many years you've known the chieftain's wife, this is probably the most you've ever talked. He asked me to come find you. Yeah, it's about the banner. I thought about it a long time. He asked me to give it to you, you know, if something happened. Your family. You're right, I should. It should be mine. I could carry it, but I thought about why he named you. I get it. They won't follow a woman. Families would leave. Our banner would be divided. I think they would follow you. I would vouch for you. Come on, Rook. Nice and time to pretend. It's not just about our small town. What happens the first time we need something from another clan? How will that go? The first time someone thinks they can take advantage of us. I think this is what has to happen. Maybe this is what it means to be a strong woman. Just give her a 13. Not sure if that's the dumbest thing I've heard or the sweetest. Listen, I know I dragged this out. The truth is my husband and I could never have a child. I don't want our banner to end here. It'll be safe with you and Alette. I know you're going to take care of her. She put your hand on your shoulder and she head back to camp. Morale improved. Fuck yeah. Let's finish up the day. Oh, okay. Where's morale? I don't even know where morale is. Don't want to take too long. Walking the trail, a few fighters stopped to speak with you, each carrying a single pack. We recognize this place. We've spent several years here with some kin. If they're still around, we have to warn them what's coming. With luck, we'll find you again in less than a week. Wish the fighters well. That's all you're taking, you may never make it. And a few items from smiling, search for family instead of food. You say with a smile, and then concentrate before departing. -3 supplies, +10 renown. Complaints of rationing or excessive drinking have resurfaced. This time the man stumbled over some tent ropes, pulled a snag canvas through a campfire, nearly setting a supply wagon aflame. Chickens put out the fire and bolt the wagon in. punish him physically. Ban him from camping near others in the future. This man drinks nothing but water from now on. Groggily agrees, slurring his way through promises, equipping such a nuisance. Many of the onlookers snored to roll their eyes, but go back to the... Somehow you doubt it'll be long before you manage to find another drink, whether you allow it or not. Dredge shouts a man from the back of the caravan. It's Raffner, the unabashed drunk, staggering towards you, looking not entirely sober. He screams again, pointing to the trees in the distance. Fear races through the caravan as fighters pull their weapons. Scouts return with no sightings of fear. Banish the drunkard from your caravan. Gotta move time for that later. Now we take no chances. Full day under these rest pass from the sun dredge. Caravan is annoyed by the scare and the delay. Eventually, ensure there would never any judge no longer. Nobody cares former seems to mind.
Once a strong, thriving city, the walls of Frostvellir now just keep the howling winds at bay. With luck, they'll hold out against Dredge as well.
Here's hoping. As the follow crowd and sunken faces appeared, but freezing in front of the gates are closed. You come and stop them. Fucking hell. It's not looking good. Why are so many people in the field? You can't stay outside in the open like this. Look, I just talked to some of the women here. Nobody's being let into the city. Why? To overrun with Var from Brothenland, Greyhorn, people from Bitcher, all the nearby villages. The dreads are everywhere. And the chieftain of Frostgrave has locked himself in his great hall. That's when they close the gates. When the dredge come, these halls will turn. You'll have to get in there. Where else could we go? With our whole caravan? South, but... Horseborn lands. The dredge are moving south. We keep going west, we might get out of their path. As far as full of Varl. Across the waste, because people won't make it. I don't like any of these ideas. It's because they're all bad. There's no point in talking about leaving. We have to come in here. I see a lot of people gather around the rest house and gates. We can find out what they know. How would we get in anyway? They close the gates. I can get that gate open. Let's see if there's any other way before we start breaking down gates. I wasn't going to break it, just push really hard. Just nudge it. At least. Right. You know what? Oh. I took out their food. Rest houses. Everyone gives you the same story. The chieftain just shut himself in the great hall close to there. We could help them. Follow the outside of the walls. And there's a water passage we could squeeze through, I think. Not the whole caravan, but a handful. Let's get in wide open against from the inside. Houses overflowing with refugees, sick and wounded noise. Check out the water passage. Tend to the wounded. Cart the food around. Could be a way in. Next time they send a car, we bring it back in. I mean, no more food for the refugees. Aside from leading to a fight, it would probably mean no more food. They ambush the next car, but wait and confront them. Leave the food cart alone. I don't want to get involved in others are going to suffer for it. You turn what you're doing. Sure. Not fitting through there. When you arrive at Narrow Ducks, go without me. It looks like you'll get top of the wall, then down to the gate where you can open it. Be quick. If you said water, you should have guessed runoff. Still, you managed to squeeze your way through the... Take notice. They don't ask questions. Hey. Let's fucking do this. actually. Oh. Oh shit, that counts for both of them? That's pretty fucking sweet. Fuck, I should be using more of my... Does he lose? I'm confused. Okay, sure. Oh, I knew it too. Fuck. Bye. Who's this? All those people you just let in, you're dead. All those women and children with you, dead. Thanks for killing the only ones holding the place together, Scal. What are you talking about? Man orders guards to get the doors closed again before the order knows. If I knew there were fighters and Varl outside, I would have brought you in. I'm a Gila. I'm in charge here. Heard about the chieftain? I heard he's hiding out in the Great Hall. Oh, really? You think you mean hiding out in a grave? He's eating worms, if that wasn't clear. What happened in here? As soon as they heard Dredge were coming, anyone who could swing an axe got one to the head. That's the short story, anyway. At least 3 clans in here warring over turf and food, and the worst are the godforsaken Varl. Danger here than out there? Look, I was in charge here before things went to crap. You've got some people who can fight, you've got your own Varl. That counts for something. I can keep your flock safe in the Great Hall, you fight for me, and I take back Frostfall. Don't take sides. Too hard to tell when the good guys have become the bad. Fine, cut the sheep loose and watch your own asses. What do I care? Right now is get out of the damn streets. Think carefully about what you want. Fuck it. Try this man, tear daggers and return. Then just finish closing the massive doors. Why waste of time and lives? Now get out. Doing. Making up as you go, Ivor. Or did they sleep? Well, you know. Oh. You wanted more weapons, extra supplies too. He's been looking for you to make decisions. It's exhausting. Haken, I heard you. Seeing that Varl we sent to Strand have returned, the governors gave us most of what we wanted. Good enough, much resistance from the governor. Some, I don't think he was happy about buying his fighters using his own money. So insisted we take on a lackey of his to watch over his property, and a man named Eric. We'll have to get over through the streets. Put down every slag that's wandered through here while you were gone. Enough flapping of mouths then. Sure that wound was healed, Luden? I agree. Enough has already gone wrong. If something happens to the prince on a mission of peace, the alliance would rot. Or worse. They're right, Luden. Turn to Strand, go home. Let me do this again later. I'll suffer it all a second time. If you take us through the wandering road, you do your job and slaughter some dredge. Turns broke with the scowling scamps back to his ring of tents and falling. Obviously with this many, I could crush this boy's skull with one hand. Luden won't be deterred. You'll have to deal with it. Don't let Luden get to you. Let's go. Let's take a look at this dump. What do you tell the warriors, Haken? Will do. Give the word and we'll set off. Yeah, you're dealing with Wagner's death, but I already know the answer. Do you? Steady old martyr, which is good. I know most of these are old, but they're not under my command. They seem to follow Wagner. Tell you the truth, I wouldn't want to be in your position either. Throw together this many Varl, half of them want to hit each other, the rest want to be left alone. Anyone I should keep an eye on? There's a couple of clan leaders trying to show off for each other, not a big deal, I've got it under control. Fighters were just from Strand aren't bad, but they're unruly, give it a few days. And there's a few moaning about fighting for you instead of Wagner. Those are the ones to worry about. What about Luden's men? They don't want to hear anything from me, I don't know. I know that. Any problems? Could be. Luden's pet Varl is named Bercy. Not sure where he came from or what his deal is. Bastard knows how to fight, but there's something I don't like about him. His girl is red and scary. His girl in red is scary too. Ursa? She's probably the best fighter Luden's got, to be honest. I've overheard some of the Varl Carlo the Witch. Why? The flaming arrows, I think it's a good trick, but the fire upsets our Varl more than the dredge. Doesn't make much sense, Witch. They're not scholars, Haken. I think they're mostly just afraid of her. Makes more sense. Don't let her find out. Haven't you ever wanted to be in command? More than I am? Any more rope and I'd hang myself? I doubt that. I forgot you weren't around back then. At one point I had more rope. I hung myself. So no, I'm not interested in command. It's all yours. Thanks. We're walking in. This many are all know we should be alright. Things get rough though. I don't like being the one to send Varl to their deaths. I like worrying about myself. And that's the extent of it. I would have expected Wagner to drop like that to a couple of slag. Still wondering what happened. He had hundreds of dead slag to his name. I don't get it. Just happens sometimes. No big moment. I'm sure it surprised him even more than us. No wonder. Luden fucking stabbed him. Anyway, I worry about the warriors. You worried about not doing something stupid. That's asking a lot. You're holding back. I'd rather not say Haken. Why not? It's the kind of thing that gets stuck in your head and you need a clear one. It's better if you let me worry about it. You say so, keep it to yourself. Sounds important, tell me. How did Wagner die? He ran into dredge, wasn't expecting it. When we found him, he's lying face down like he was struck from behind. Did he really get taken down by some random slag? Who else was there? You think Luden? He probably didn't, but damn it, we should keep an eye on that bastard. If you see something, anything else, tell me. I will. Why do you ask? Well, let's go back to it. Let me know if you need anything else. I will. No problemo, buddy. No problemo. Big damn heroes. Knew him well, didn't you? Wagner? No, well, I don't know. I remember him. I was rushed around with some important business, but I never knew him. Never got a chance to talk much, longer than I did in any case. But so when he spoke, Noir listened. They knew that. I could use help there. Scrivener leans back, considering of sentiment. I've seen worse. They respect you for your ability to swing an axe. They need to respect you for your actions. But you're not talking to the right Varl. Morgar's got some skill there. Most I can do is hold a quill. What do you mean, what do I write? I write what happens. We've got a banner and aberrant for that, you know. You mean the long banner? Yes, the Menders wove up something that writes its own history. You want my opinion? I don't trust it, you know. It tells a broad story. I think there's some value in the narrow. Whose story does it write? Mine? Theirs? Luden's? Gods forbid. Ha, you were like the gods have been dead a long time. Oh, have they? Old habits, I suppose. I heard you were a terror in your day. Do you know how old I am? Dare I ask? I'm competing, you know. Nobody knows how old we Vivarl can get naturally. There's one by the name of Snorri. He's got a few years on me. Just hunkers and gruff. I'm collecting rhyme. Bastard might actually beat me. Another one named Krummer is close, I think, but the adult son of a bitch still welcomes a fight. He'll probably be off before I am. Although, just around him, right. Current situation, chuckle. Anyway, point is, what difference does it make? I'm just a livery baron from Yorinder now. Can't remember half what I've done. Hence, don't get fancy on my behalf, Haken. Okay, I won't. Gods, how should I know? Never seen anything like this before. Worried some of the Varl in the caravan think the world's coming to an end. Others think it's the best thing that could happen. No more black months. I'll take it. If it's the end, I'm ready. What about the rest of us? To the depths with you. Ha! I've hoofed more hills than the horseborn with a grudge. Don't worry about me. I've walked many a mile. Many a mile. Oh. Promotions. Alright. Let's fucking do this. Look at that, and the hill's more dredge. No more than a dozen, though. We could just easily pass by and rush there and slaughter him. It's a dozen dredge heading towards Strand. You ask him when he started to care about Strand. I know when he replies. I thought you did. We wasted time. Strand can handle that. I've sent some words to take care of that. We'll do. Hopefully we'll be able to catch back up to Garavander. As you return to travel. You hear Loon's hard. We can try to set him. We speak as equals. We could try. It seems clear to me you plan to kill a lot of dredge along the way. Am I right? You're not wrong. But listen carefully. Don't assume only the Varl can fight. Do you understand me? That is my banner we fly to Grafheim, the banner of Aberrang. I insist on joining in battle. Almost gutted you in your first encounter. Ready for more? Whatever you like, Prince. I expected more resistance. From Wagner, maybe. They tell me you were his Kender. That's why you're in charge now. Some sort of next of kin Varl thing. Don't you take on his responsibilities? In my own way. Stop acting like I'm a thorn on your side. When you're nearly 200 years, it's hard to take a 20-year-old man. Is that right? Seriously? You better start. We'll both be kings someday. It's the last thing I need to think about right now. Loon looks as though you just punched yourself in the face. He heads back to his tent before saying whatever was on his mind. Exertion. You've got some characters with high exertion. Don't overlook that important stat. Exertion lets you add more willpower to your actions. Want to add more than 1 star to your attack? Upgrading to 3 exertion lets you add 3 damage to every attack. Or move 3 spaces further usual. Get the willpower. Remember, each stat is equally important in combat. Choose wisely. Okay. Very important, guys. Very important. She watches you approach with her head tilted back and points a thumb toward Boon's tent. No, here for you. Oh? Can we talk? You said no, smiling at the sadness though. Why not? I don't. You don't talk? You do, though. I don't. You aren't going to get along. All you get is a shrug. If you're going to use them, she pulls out an arrow. A flick of her wrist, you don't quite catch. Suddenly, a bird combusts in the tree behind you and falls to the ground, smoldering. Half the camp is turned to watch. Don't tell me not to. No, he's mine. Or you have the chance to be confused. She cackles, abrupt and loud, and looks slightly embarrassed. Here's personal guard, though. How did you end up with someone like Luden? Luck. Until next time. I am a witch, so be careful. Before figuring out if you go, shh, you depart. Not quite sure what to make of that. It's a ruse. People don't fuck with her if they think she can, like, put a curse on them. Bercy, as long as the book is reading, doesn't strike as the book reading type. You're Bercy. You're Haken. We've gotten that out of the way, haven't we? I've had some questions. What do you want to say? It's Varl doing working for another Varl. What difference does it make? Looks like you're in charge right now, so do me a favor and don't get killed. He's important to you? No, but that's one way to put it. Where'd you learn to fight? You know what I mean. I robbed well-protected merchants for at least one man's lifetime. Is that what you mean? Yeah, not anymore. I've had a lot of jobs. Can't trust you? What a loaded question. Depends on what you mean. Whose back will you have if things go wrong? I assume I'm looking out for myself and you'll figure it out. Does Luden understand that? Luden doesn't even understand that half his army is here just to protect him from the people he talks to. He left the unexpected gouge. See on the battlefield, old leader of you could join us. I'm where I want to be. Don't forget what I said about keeping Luden alive. Got it. Step away, you can help but wonder if there's a bit of threat behind that gravely request. Keep him alive or else. Fucking let's go. Your conversation while marching alongside the words. I'm happy to stomp some slags so much next for all, but I didn't join up to take orders from Haken. Apparently he didn't realize you were within earshot. Not willing to die for him either. You make your presence known, but walk on. I'm not sure Wagner would have been happy to hear that. Not growl loudly. The Varl flinches as you walk past while looking in this direction. In the distance you can hear his friends laughing at his misfortune. Well. Small gathering of tents come into view. A group of merchants from a look of it. You ask what they're doing. We're camped out at the Goodstone ahead. Godstone. So you're leaving an offering to Dengler, as one does. His friend turns. Dredge started appearing out of nowhere. Some of us stayed, thought the Godstone would be safe, but damned if I know why. Dodging them since we left. Not much. Anything of value left at the Godstone. I've never seen this many Varl in one place before. You're off to steal those Dredge. We'll take them. How much? Give them freely. Clear the roads more than we ask. I have one crest though. My wife's brother stayed at the Godstone. You'll know him by a necklace with many gold rings. See him, say we're safely. Why did morale decline? No, probably just because we're trucking. So as expected, we'll Travis down the line. Dredge, you know we're coming. Probably saw us back at Vetterfell into their usual lurking. Could have been bad if we'd plotted into them, but we saw them first. Which watch you, waiting to see what you do. When this last time you commanded a few hundred Haken. Don't overthink it, the warriors can take care of themselves. When you come across more enemies than your party can handle, you engage in war. Give your army's orders to fit the situation, but prepare to get your own hands dirty too. By making battles easier for yourself, you'll end up with higher casualties. Or you can take burden on yourself with a harder battle, but save more lives. If you're ever desperately outnumbered, it may be better to run, avoiding battle completely. Dredge line the battlefield, weapons drawn. This fight seems inevitable. You take quick head counts, 40 and have it. Even from here, you can see nervous glance and miss the enemy ranks. This looks like a good chance to press your advantage. Formations. Start comparing weakness and strengths, talking into counter. Carefully, you should be able to keep your forces balanced. Okay. Start rallying your force together, your allies to you, preparing to finish the fray. Uh, 9, 8, 5, 2, 1. 9, 12, 4, 1, 1. would much rather have a fuck ton of you guys. Plus, if they're injured, I can just rotate them out. Actually, add strength and armor damage to target and adjacent enemies. Oh, right. Strength damage +1, break target. Boom, eat it! Actually, I was about to say, actually. Right, something like that. It knocks back target 1 tile, target bleeds 1 strength per turn on next turn. Oh. Oh, that's bullshit. That shouldn't work if I... Shit. No. Oh, damn. Shit, I have allies. Shit, I can't move. Yep. Yeah. I'm not like super worried. Bye, Felicia. I don't think I can hit him now. Damn. You're not gonna like this, buddy. I know he's being pushed back all the way down the line. Chase him to pull back and leave combat immediately. On the other hand, chasing down more dredge would rally your fighters if you lives. You won't have time to rest or charge to change your party, but the chance to loot your enemies might even revive you took from previous victims. No. Okay. Oh shit, I didn't even see you there. Oh fuck. Bye. Please, okay, cool. I like, please still be standing. No. Okay, cool. Just beat up the one guy. That's fine. That's a bad move, broski. Which means we're gonna. That's such a weird ability. I mean, I probably could have taken another one. Earl Fang. Tower expression. There are more warriors than usual claiming illness lately. I don't think they're faking it. I've seen them vomiting or snowing around. Humans seem to be suffering some kind of disease. Can't prove anything, but I think some of the rations may have been poisoned before you can respond. Don't spread paranoia. Maybe that they found nothing wrong with the food. What's our nail? What do you think? Might not be the food. See if you can find some other connection. A couple hours later, don't see any pattern to it. Some of the sick have faced dredge, while others haven't. Some admit to feeling tired, while others are well rested. Aside from the pains, I don't know. Usual. Camp. My heroes need a break, I think. Some of them, I think good. 3 days. Free will per kill. Damn. Oh. Grant to those who would keep it full. Plus free will per kill. Oh, damn. That is nasty. You just raffle stomp your way through. Okay, so. So what is that again? When a willpower you can use on any given action. Okay, I'm going to put that. And that. Okay. Improve your ability. Nice. Not that it matters, I don't get to fucking hit him that. Use it that often. Alright, I'm up. Cool. Cool. Pretty much everybody should be fine now, right? Just Bercy. Just Bercy. Okay, Bercy. Sneaks outside quicker and more nimble than your Varl. In one respect, just dredged that direction. About a day away, they found a village, tearing the place apart. Maybe 1,000 of them or more, looking for God knows what. It'll be a bigger fight than usual. Lunans and characters went forward and split them. Get close before making a move. You send a small group of shield bangers to get their attention. They do. Half a day later, many dredge are given chase up the hill. You'll be ready to lay waste. There's no battlefield left drawn. You can see there's going to be formations. Do it. Do it. Do it right. Oh, wait, no. He's injured, but whatever. No deal. Wow. Just right fucking to her. Cool. Seriously, when the fuck are you gonna let him go? He didn't even get to fucking take a turn. Fuck you. Just making doubly sure that you die. Minus 20 Jarl. No. Gotta take a couple days. Wow. Damn, I was like, level 3, come on. Okay, rest 4. We had words earlier. We crawl and claim they didn't care about your man. You were right in what you did. Let me join your guard and fight at your side. Pride hangs on his back. You protect me. Get out of my face. You've got one shot. Tell me to report tomorrow. I don't sit in the back lines. Make a mistake and you'll get your head caved in. Nobody lose sleep over it. How's it go to speak with Motor? Left to hear dredge rattling through the buildings below. Pull them out of the houses. It's like you can't resist an ambush. Pull back like no field. Close enough to hear the dredge rattling through the buildings below. Pull them out of the houses. More protected. Slag can't resist an ambush. Well, better luck in an open field. You heard him. We're going around. It takes the better part of a day, but you managed to avoid drawing attention to yourself. There's shadow in the wind. In your direction, probably a few hundred in total. You meet them halfway. Must be with Wagner. Was Wagner didn't make it. Serious? I'm getting grim out here, but didn't expect that. Flying the Sklid banner. What's happening? Isn't Ulfar in charge there? I'm false old Ulfar still in Sklid. In case he needs to be, he sent me to meet Wagner. Well, you. Haven't seen nothing in Sklid yet. What do you mean? No dredge. They never came through Sklid. They were all pouring out of Ridgehorn. We only just found out about it. One group went that way. We came here. Richmond, the fort on the bay? The place has been abandoned for hundreds of years. Yeah, maybe that's why they're there. By all accounts, it looks like another damned invasion. What do you got this minute? What did you do? Careful now. You be careful. What did you start? You think men don't remember history? The long banner hangs in our barang. The Second Grey War nearly screwed us all. What did you do this time? Who the fane is this? Are you insane? You just said an army of dredger pouring out of the fort. Go on to Gilfarm then, Prince. Having your blood on my hands would be worse than doing nothing. He looks desperate for safety, but he didn't expect to flee like a coward. Experienced you to come along. He glanced at his men. We've already this far. If this is the Varl's doing, I'll know of it. So will my father. Besides, you need my help and my fighters. If I go, so do Ursa and Mercy. Expect a flip-flop catch you like a swift kick in the shins. Morgan can't contain a chuckle. Ah, the prince has courage. I'd rather you were safely in. I'd rather you stop acting like one of them charging me. What kind of alliance is this? These are Varl lands. We're facing an army of dredge. How much experience do you have in these matters? True, mankind has never provoked them into war. You're going for a third. Is taunting the dredge into genocide a game for your kind? Say so does Feltz's warriors. Don't join the caravan. Oh damn. I found out what's wrong with the sick. Some of it myself. Food's not poison, but it is spoiled. Bad fish and getting more, shouldn't get just think about that. As you got it from the merchants back there, but if mixed it in with good stuff, could have messed us and have a supply. What do you want? Dump only what we know is tainted. Tainted food's tossed downhill, we're done. Godstone is murder. You recall that most godstones are built on hills overlooking other godstones so that travelers can follow them and find their way between cities. Does nothing to ease your pains. Dread. Oh shit. Suddenly black rocks are whizzing past your head. What the hell is this? Jeez. Shield. Put in your flashlight. Get behind the shield bangers. I don't know what the difference is. Start rallying force together, Alice, and preparing into the fray. Let's fucking do this! Oh shit. Batter ram. Back to 4 tiles. I actually really like that ability. Curson's been worth the character to attack him on next turn. This is higher armor. The provoker often takes little damage from assault. Malice can be difficult to learn. It's devastating in the right circumstances. Negate a strong enemy for a turn. Pull an enemy forward on the board or lock a character in place. Set them up for future damage. It's actually really fucking sweet. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Let's see how it goes. Hello, other person. Besides me watching me. Oh, that's a fucking range douchebag. Alright. Actually. Oh, that's fucking bullshit. It didn't hit that. Oh, that's fucking annoying. That's an annoying ass ability. Fucking Christ. Why the fuck can I target? Can I not target? No. Oh, fuck you. Okay. I was about to say, yeah, there's no way in hell he's not going down. Final take. Oh, nice. select someone's out pressure throwing itself on the next dash. What? Card size offer. Ah, fuck. Wagon Dave. That's intense. The Godstone. For sure, rest around God for, and the stone gives you an ancient sense of being washed over in God. Lies underneath the thousand earth, it's basically God's own scar, like a struggle to curve merchants, no dredge, encircling dangler. You can notice all the loose silver statue made of soapstone offering to it. Guess you didn't make it. No, man, I gotta anyone be trusted, it's him. Hmm. Or you said you wouldn't leave them. You let him find these bodies. Sorry you had to miss the fight. Oh, damn. Alright, let's take a break. I don't know. Some? Fuck yeah. Holy shit, really? Okay. I don't know when it saves. I'm gonna... might have to redo that. I don't know when it saves. Well, thanks for watching. I just randomly, I didn't feel like playing Assassin's Creed tonight, so that's my Saturday streaming thing, and I wanted to stream something tonight, so, but yeah, thanks for watching. If you don't already follow me on the I have a Facebook page, Calvy Calv's Gaming, my stream, Calvy Calv. You're watching this on YouTube, obviously, please like, subscribe. Any other games? I have the second one, so I'll probably play the second one too at some point. Maybe right after this. I don't know. Depends on how motivated I am. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Calvy Calv out. Bye.